From Brookton Highway, the Bibbulmun Track winds its way through Monadnocks Reserve towards Mount Cooke, and the feeling of leaving the edge of Perth finally sinks in. Just after midday, I hit Canning campsite, the sun a little stronger than I'd like. I take time to restock on water, rest my feet, and gorge myself on as many calories as my rationing allows.
I am sitting in the middle of nowhere, and on a log, I found $2. Winning!
Sitting on a log. That night, I fell short of reaching Monadnocks campsite. I vowed to start early the next day. It's day 4. The sun's not up yet. I'm hoping to walk to Mount Cooke campsite. If I'm feeling alright, then I'll climb Mount Cooke and camp at Nerang. It's so quiet before the sun comes up, before the birds are up, but it's so peaceful. So the sun's about to come up, and this will likely be the toughest day of my trip. There's going to be 2 very steep hills or mountains, and then potentially a third depending on how I trekked for the day. My first campsite to get to is Monadnocks, which is about 7.5, 8 kilometers away, and then Mount Cuthbert and Mount Vincent, I think, and then do a section that I've done before, the Sullivan Rock to Mount Cooke campsite, and then Mount Cooke, obviously the tallest point on the Darling Scarp. So I'm glad I woke up early, and let's see if I have any energy at the end of the day. Early morning hiking is quite something, full of eagerness and a sense of freshness. I was feeling invigorated and expected an exciting day. The Canning River. If I went downstream, I'd end up at my house. Another hut and another chance for a refill of water, air out my socks, and to cook myself an amazing pumpkin soup. I would recommend resting up here, as ahead there would be a few steeper climbs. It was soon time to rise above the tree line.
climb this. Just climbed from the top of that down into this valley and back up again.
Given its proximity to Sullivan Rock and Albany Highway, this section of the Bibb is very popular for day hikers. It's also diverse, from the famous rolled out burnt car to a wide savanna-like section to the pine needle-like forested sections as you approach Mount Cooke.
Rested under a tree. Put some sunscreen on, having a drink, resting my feet.
So it's 5:15 in the morning and I'm sitting in my tent and for some reason it's just started raining. Was not expecting that at all. Hopefully it disappears soon because I left my bag outside. Ooh. Good morning. It is day 5 and I'm at Canning Campsite. No, that's wrong. I'm at Mount Cooke Campsite. Big day ahead. Got one more mountain to climb and then pretty clear flat sailing until I get to Gringer Creek or Gringer Creek. Ugh. And maybe if I get there before 4ish, I can go to the Roadhouse, which is about 1 kilometre from the campsite, and stock up. It'll be my only stock up option. Yes! Usually these are amazing views. Today's path leading me to Narang and then hopefully to Brinja Creek. Despite the wet weather, or maybe because of it, this section was one of my favourites. I love the dark and moody feel of the bush when it is foggy and wet. As I descended Mount Cooke, the track winds its way south to Narang campsite. I needed another soup.